this video, I'm going to give a short tutorial in showing you how to use the World Value Survey. In a previous tutorial, I basically gave a tutorial of how to use the General Social Survey, which was just exclusively focused on the United States as a source for data, uh, especially public opinion data. The World Value Survey is far more massive, and obviously it allows for the comparison of public opinion data across different countries, multiple countries. So the first thing we're going to do is you obviously have to go to the website, the World Value Survey website. I'm going to be actually using the online tool, but I think the front page in itself is always updated, and it tells you even countries in which data is available, and they constantly update. So right now, what is available is the Wave 6 data. I believe Wave 7 will be available soon. So let's go ahead and click on Data and Documentation. Then you're going to click on the online analysis link. That's what we're going to be using. And these are the waves available, that data is available. So I'm going to be using the most recent data, 2010, 2014. I'll click on it. Now, you obviously are going to have to select countries. I would generally say if you're going to do like a comparative study, then you should obviously have 2 or more. But if you do too many countries at one time, it really is confusing for interpretation, right? So I'm just going to select 3 countries: Germany, Sweden, and the United States. And these are all high-income countries, highly industrialized countries. So I think I'm making a pretty fair comparison there. So let's look at survey questions now. This is more tricky. There's a couple of ways how you can search. You can scroll down and look at survey questions which you think may be appealing to you or be useful to you. That's one way to do it, and then you can click and it will just go ahead and give you the data for it. But I'm going to go ahead and type it in to show you that there's another way to do it. You can, for instance, type in, I'm interested in economic growth, so there's the one I'm interested in. A little bit about this survey question. Let's click on it first. Let me show you what it does. Okay, so what is this particular survey question, and why am I interested in it as a sociologist? It basically allows us to look at different viewpoints when it comes to the environment or economic growth. And what was polled here is whether one, for instance, thinks that protecting the environment is more important, even if it causes slower economic growth and some loss of jobs, or economic growth and creating jobs are a priority, even if the environment suffers. So what I did here is I'm basically comparing, contrasting 3 different countries, where in Sweden it seems to be the highest when it comes to more environmental consciousness, right? And I would say in a medium range when it comes to Germany, but in this data from 2010 to 2014, the United States has the lowest percentage of those. So protecting the environment should be given priority. In fact, it's the reverse, that more think economic growth should be given priority than the environment. Now this obviously has the number that were sampled. This is more or less descriptive statistics right here. This tells you the actual survey question in full length. And these are the equivalent. So if you wanted to go back and look at different waves, you might have to look for different ones. They do change them sometimes. Now what else is available? I honestly don't like using this graph thing. Found it to be less useful. I did like both the maps feature and a time series. So I want to show you the time series first. And it will basically map out the years that are available. You can backtrack if the data is available for that country. So in this case, Germany has 2 cycles, 2 waves missing, I think here. But both Sweden and the United States have all waves, so you can do a time series here, looking at what impact time has had and how public opinion data has changed. So that's a time series function. The maps function I also found interesting. Just visually, uh, usually loads, and you can move the cursor sometimes, look at the breakdown. This is globally, obviously, so it's more like a visual map itself, and you can also reverse this if you like. Um, so yes, now there are obviously a variety of other questions that one can look into besides this one. That's basically my brief tutorial. I hope it was useful to you.